Hit it!
There is never a time where a business that is completely in the right from what they're doing legally looks back and says, you know what? Here are your masters. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, what? Yo, do we not have this conversation about Mace and Puffy? Like,
especially after 15 years of not giving that shit up.
Brother, we talked about this with Puff and Mace. They was tight. Like, in the public eye at least. Mace came to him like, yo, I think I should be able to buy my shits back right now at this price. And Puff was like, why the fuck would I do that?
Right.
Like, are you kidding? Listen, man, you did a lot for this industry. You did a lot for us and Bad Boy, but let me explain something to you. When you have Bad Boy, the family, I got Biggie, I got Kim, I got this one, I got that one, I got this one, and Mace is right in the midst of that.
I think I should be able to buy my freedom.
No, shh, I'm trying to talk to you.
Nigga,
hold on, don't talk, Mace. You see, it's Bad Boy, right? So if you got Bad Boy in the family and then you take Mace out, guess what? The value depreciates. So Mace gotta stay right there. And guess what? Now it's Bad Boy in the family. I got all y'all motherfuckers. So in a couple years, when I sell this for $400 million to some rich white dude, then you can talk to him about it.
Well, Mr. Puffy, I think I should have my freedom.
Man, listen, that shit is fucked up.
I think I should.
As an artist, it's fucked up, and he was young. I think it's not a thought. It's facts that the industry is very predatory, especially on young kids. But
so you hit me to this other podcast, and they were talking about 360 deals.
Oh man, 360 deals are the worst.
What's your opinion on that?
I would never sign a 360 deal, and I've been like that from the beginning. When I heard about them, I was like, what? You getting part of the tour money and this and that and commercials and this and the fuck? Because I've known about that for a while.
Well, since Spotify is definitely listening to us to give us one of those Joe Rogan deals, what deal would you not accept for the podcast or would accept for the podcast?
Well,
a Joe Rogan type deal.
So Spotify is different. Spotify is different because it's not a label. It's the streaming service, so it's not gonna hit you with a 360. 360 is from the label because they're fronting you money and then they're taking pieces of everything you do. That's what the 360 is. Like, it's brutal. It's a brutal deal. But the streaming online services, media deals that have happened over the last really 10 years or so, with YouTube and MCNs and all these different things, they did come into it with a similar template to music in that they own your shit, give you a certain percentage of it, and then at the end of the day, and then at the end of the day, they can snap it or cancel it or whatever. Like, they have control. Or if you decide that you want to leave because you don't like the deal, well, then you can leave. But how do we even get here stays here. Yeah, well, I feel like a couple of those have changed. A couple of those laws have changed recently because, like Joe Budden, for instance, when he was signed to Spotify, all of the episodes were clearly there. When they left, that's one of the few websites or apps that does not have access to his podcast anymore. Like, now it's back on Apple, it's on SoundCloud, it's on all this other stuff. But those episodes, like, and he's waiting for that part of the contract to expire so he can pull it all off Spotify. He's like, I don't even want them episodes up there. Yeah. Because me personally, similar to what happened with Chappelle, when I saw what Spotify did with Joe Budden, it was like, I'll stop listening on Spotify. I'll listen over here. Right? And I'm like, I'm not going to go and listen to these old episodes. I'll just listen to it on SoundCloud. If they put it all up there, they got their whole back catalog and shit. It's like, great. You know, I listen to it wherever is most beneficial to the artist. 'Cause I'm always going to side on the side of the artist, point blank, period. So when it comes to like streaming deals and shit, like what you talked about with Spotify signing with Joe Rogan signing with Spotify, that kind of deal to me doesn't bug me because of what we do. It's very random and it's all over the place. It's a sporadic show as is, so it's not like they would come in and be able to completely stop random rants and tangents. It's not like we're doing anything. Like Joe Rogan, the thing that they were bugging him with was the fact that they were trying to control who he could interview, what he could post, that kind of shit, right, and where he could post it. Right. But for you and I, if we're on Spotify and they say, okay, we're signing you to a deal directly, right? Okay, well, one thing, we own this podcast. This is ours. Nobody else owns this. Right. You're renting it for X amount of time. And that's pretty much my main stipulations. Like, yeah, we can stop showing this over here or we can stop putting it up here for the time we're with you guys. But past that, treat it like you would one of the properties that you see on Netflix or something like that. Exactly. It's borrowed for a while. Right. It's like renting a movie back in the day. Yeah. Blockbuster. It's basically Blockbuster.
Home Alone's on there for up until and it'll be there until and you'll see the little thing that says until February 1st, and then it's gone on February 1st, and it goes to where Prime or wherever the fuck it goes.
That's my whole logic with all of it, because it's just like, and then with anything else, honestly, it's all staying independent to me. Because staying independent on something like YouTube, if you're monetizing your YouTube, right? Let's say we get real hot out of the blue, which should happen, you fuckers.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Fuck you goes to y'all.
Fuck you doing? Wait, hold on. Share the shit right now.
Like, share, subscribe.
No, stop.
Okay, my bad.
Share this shit right now. Somebody, your nosy auntie, cousin, whatever. Share the shit. Share it. We're the best podcast. We're helping you clean your house right now. Share the shit right
Obviously.
now. Stop. Put the Swiffer down and share the shit.
Share the shit. Your house was filthy before we started talking.
There you go.
Yeah, but no, honestly, that's like, for me, is stay independent with any other source of anything. And then if you get bubbling, it's a matter of saying, okay, what's the best way to maximize what you're now doing, what product you're putting out, right? Mm-hmm. So you're thinking, okay, do I go from the standpoint of saying I sign because they're going to give us a production type deal, where we're going to get boosted and our numbers will grow because they're going to be promoting us or whatever on the site. So you give them a little bit of this and you get a lot of promotion. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, with anything I'm doing these days, it's all about holding on to the masters of it and holding on to the ownership of what the actual podcast itself is. Because with something like a podcast, you're getting mad streams if you get popular weekly. Yeah. You're getting like hit albums weekly, basically. So it's like, you're getting millions and millions of views and all this kind of shit. And you think back, it's like, bro, nah. We get the rights to all that. And then the thing with Joe Rogan, he has such a back catalog. And that's kind of what we're building right now on this stage. Hopefully something pops with it and we can really hey, we got all these old episodes. We're talking crazy and reckless and shit. Y'all love these episodes too. People start listening. Oh shit, this is fire.
Before we went all corporate and shit.
Before we go all corporate, yeah, we lose our edge. That's what they say. Because that's what happens. That's typically what happens.
Well, when Black.com comes in, we'll probably lose. Yeah,
we can go the other way. No, our shit gonna get edgy. Black.com, I'm getting real edgy. I ain't never wearing a shirt. I'm always Trey Pac. Thug life on my stomach.
Well, let me hit the gym a couple more times, and maybe I'll join you. Darken up my chest a little bit.
First off, don't talk about your chest on this podcast. We don't talk about that. I'm not talking about titties unless it's Black.com.
I say it with my chest.
Don't say shit with your chest. Keep it in that shirt.
Say it with my chest.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.